If there's one point during the year where there is much hype in the singles charts, it's always around the Christmas period, especially if you're in the UK. Back in the day, it was a big deal creating a Christmas themed song and hoping that it would become the coveted Christmas #1 single. Nowadays, it's always a battle between either the X Factor winner single, an alternative charity song, or a campaign song that's built as the anti-Christmas song to make sure that the X Factor winner nor the charity single gets the top spot. And the last track to do that was back in 2009 when Rage Against the Machine was #1. In fact, doing some research, I found out that the last real Christmas song to reach #1 was back in 1990, and that was Cliff Richard's Saviour's Day. I know some people will point back to 2004 and say, oh look, Do They Know It's Christmas Time was #1, so why aren't you counting that? Well, I'm not counting that because it was a cover of a song that was done 20 years ago at the time. However, this year I noticed that two artists have decided to recapture the spirit of Christmas in song by releasing their own Christmas track, the first being Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson, and the second being One More Sleep by Leona Lewis. Two women who in fact have quite a bit in common. Both were the first female winners of their respective talent competitions, both are arguably the most successful people who came out of their talent shows and reached global success in the process of winning, and both over the years have become increasingly less relevant, proving that winning a talent competition will only guarantee you so much success after a while. Let's start off with Kelly Clarkson's track. Underneath the Tree is a big band style song that is about Clarkson lamenting her loneliness at Christmas and how it wouldn't be the same without her love interest underneath the tree, meaning that he's the only present that she wants. It has all the hallmarks of a Christmas song in the music with sleigh bells, bell chimes, and it has a nice saxophone solo in the middle. My personal problems with the song, however, are that the rhyming in plenty of places is pretty poor, rhyming be with sing, same with day, close with no, and grey with celebrate. I could go on, but I won't. Plus, Clarkson has never done anything for me as a singer. Never has she ever conveyed any sort of emotion in her voice that has convinced me that she means what she's singing. Leona Lewis, on the other hand, is a different story. A song that concerns Lewis waiting for her love to come home, which is primarily indicated in the chorus. One More Sleep has a Motown sound to it, which I find more refreshing in a Christmas song. The instrumentation doesn't drown out the vocals or force Leona to shout, unlike Clarkson's song. Leona is known for having such a wide range with her vocals, so it's a pleasant surprise to hear her not resort to belting her voice out and stick to singing. Much like Clarkson's song, there are questionable rhymes here and there, but less so than Underneath the Tree. As a song on its own merit, I much prefer Lewis's track to Clarkson's. It just has more emotional believability to the sound. Plus, a Motown sounding track is very rare in today's charts, so it does bring a breath of fresh air whenever a song like this comes along. But from personal experience, these types of songs get brushed under the carpet. Hell, we've had two acts in the past 2 years come along with Motown tracks, and none of them have done anything since, except for Aloe Black, whose song was taken by Avicii, and he took the credit for that. But back to the song comparison. Personally, I've always found Clarkson unbearable as a singer and never found her interesting or diverse enough of an artist. Lewis has proven herself to be more successful as a ballad singer, but at least she's given something new to the public in the past, even if it did sink without a trace. I don't see these songs garnering the level of Christmas classics, and I doubt they'll be played in a year from now, but for what they're worth, the both of them are alright.